Good morning, YouTubians. It's Kermit's Ghost. It's Monday, the 1st of April 2024. Nice sunny day on the seafront, a little bit cool. It's a Blu-ray release day, but there's not a lot out. But don't worry, I do have some films to show you. There's two that came out last week, which I picked up, and there's also one from a shop called Hunky Dory. I'll put a picture in the corner. It's in St James's Street, Brighton. Be sure to check that out. Anyway, let's go to HMV, see what's out, grab a coffee along the way, and then I'll take you home and show you what I picked up. Let's go. Well, it's a nice sunny start to this Easter bank holiday Monday down here on the Hove Lawns. There's hardly anybody around at the moment and traffic is practically non-existent for now. It will pick up a little bit later. This, in my humble opinion, is the best time of day to enjoy living near the seafront. Okay, so this is my second coffee of the morning. I was making up for Costa being shut yesterday. I also want to say hi to Max, who is one of my subscribers. Max joined me for today's video. It was nice to meet you. So here I am at the entrance to HMV. There's a 40% sale advertised in the window. And this next bit is for Roy and Larry. I persuaded HMV team to swap out the t-shirt this week. And it is now Spy Family. Big release this week is True Lies on 4K, the action comedy from 1994 directed by James Cameron. This stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Lee Curtis, Tom Arnold, Bill Paxton and Art Malik. It's about an anti-terrorist agent who is trying to stop a nuclear attack on US soil whilst trying to save his marriage. Excellent film, priced at $24.99. Next, we have an animation called Suzume. There are 3 releases for this film today, released by Crunchyroll. This is about a 17-year-old girl called Suzume, who lives with her aunt in a quiet part of Japan, and her life is turned upside down when she follows a young man who is looking for a specific door. Behind that door is a powerful entity that causes disastrous issues throughout the world. He's trying to close the door, and Suzume gets involved. Animation looks absolutely gorgeous in this. This is a future pickup for me for sure. The regular Blu-ray release is £14.99. The special edition, which comes with a 60-page book and art cards, is priced at £44.99. And the last one is a steelbook, priced at $24.99, and they all come with a PG certificate. Next is Ruby, Ice Queendom, the complete first season, again released by Crunchyroll. This follows Team Ruby, which consists of Ruby, Vice, Blake and Yang as they train to defeat the Grimm. It's got a total runtime, this one, of 300 minutes, carries a 15 certificate, and is priced at £32.99. Next is a Warner Archive release for Baby Doll. This was an exclusive in the Warner site, but now it's hitting the shelves today. This 1956 drama stars Carl Malden, Carol Baker and Eli Wallach. The screenplay for this was by Tennessee Williams. Expect to pay £14.99 for this one today. Next is another Warner Archive release. This one is called Crossfire. It's a film noir from 1947, directed by Edward Dmytryk, and it stars Robert Young, Robert Mitchum and Robert Ryan. 3 soldiers become suspects in the murder of a Jewish man. This is also priced at $14.99. Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 1 next. When a boy called Kazuya Kinoshita gets dumped by his girlfriend, he decides to hire a rentable girlfriend instead to avoid being single. But when his unwell grandmother bonds with a new girl, things get complicated, especially when he develops feelings for his new rental. $32.99 for this one today. Burn the Witch next, an animated movie from 2020. This follows 2 witches that protect and manage the dragons within the boundaries of London. Just 75 minutes long, this one, and there are 2 cuts of the film. This carries a 12 certificate and is priced at £14.99. The Shift next from Kaleidoscope Entertainment. This is a sci-fi thriller written, produced and directed by Brock Heasley, and it's said to be based on the Book of Job, so expect a moral to be learned at the end. This stars Neil McDonough and Sean Astin. £12.99 for this one today, carries a 12 certificate. Okay, let's take a quick look through the Arrow sale. First one is Enter the Video Store Empire of Screams. Just $29.99 for this now. It was $49.99, so that's a bargain. Here's Vincent Price 6 Gothic Tales from Edgar Allan Poe, now half price, $24.99. Up here we've got Herschel Gordon Lewis's collection, now just $29.99, and Gamera the Heisei era, £29.99. There's also some titles in the 2 for £15. We've got The Postman Fights Back, as well as Taxi Hunter. Down here we've got Murphy's Law. Next to that, we've got North Sea Hijack and the Thomas Crown Affair. Plus, down on the lower shelf, we've got Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. Now, not all the boutique movies are in the sale. Here's some 88 films. This one is Legendary Weapons of China. That's in the 2 for $15. Loch Ness, that's still priced at £16.99. Probably will be for a while. Clan of White Lotus, that's in the 2 for $15, so you can find a pairing for that one. So Mystery Men and the 8 Diagram Pole Fighter both are in the sale alongside erotic ghost stories, as well as this top row of films right here. So you can take your pick. We'll go over back down to the Arrow films now. Here we have the Ring collection in the white case. Massive saving on this one. Was £44, now it's just £24.99. Great set, this one. Over here we have the complete Satana collection. That was £49.99 on release. Gone right down to £24.99, so 50% off. That is a great deal right there. You've got the 4 Film Noir Classic Volume 2, which is dropped by £10, making it a tenner per movie. So that's very good right there. And you've got the 4 Marx Brothers at Paramount box set, reduced from £45 to £24.99. We've got here .com for Murder, a 2001 science fiction horror on the Arrow label. That's down from £18 to just £10. A Trip to the Moon from 1902 was £18, now it's just £9. That's good. We've got Psycho, the Story Continues box set. So you've got Psycho 2, 3 and 4. That's dropping from £35 down to £25. So that's brilliant. Then we have a massive savings on the Grudge collection. This is a 6-film box set. Was originally £50. Now it's dropped to, incredibly, just £17.99. So there's some great savings today in HMV. Hey everybody, welcome back. 3 titles to show you. 1 that's been out for a fair old amount of time, and 2 that came out last week. So let's crack on with it. Okay, first one to show you is Iron Fist Season 1. This is the only season they've put out on Blu-ray, which is a little bit of a shame, but it is what it is. First season comprises of 13 episodes. Season 2, which is the final season, has 10 episodes. Should be able to watch that on Disney Plus, should you feel the need. It did actually start out on Netflix. Anyway, this show aired in 2017. Stars Finn Jones as a title character, aka Danny Rand. He shows up one day in New York City after being missing, presumed dead in a plane crash along with his parents after 15 years. In actual fact, he's been training in a monastery using various techniques in martial arts and learning and unlocking the powers of the Iron Fist. Iron Fist kind of speaks for itself, really. First appearance of Iron Fist, in case you are curious about it, was in comic form May 1974. Now the Iron Fist also pops up in the miniseries The Defenders, as well as Luke Cage Season 2. Unfortunately, neither of those are available on Blu-ray either. Anyway, it also stars Jessica Henwick as Colleen Wing. She's a bit of a loner. She runs a martial arts dojo, helping less fortunate kids on the street, giving them a kind of focus in life. She becomes a very good friend to Danny. You've also got Danny's family, which co-owns a company called Rand Corporation, and that's now being managed by siblings Joy and Ward. They are children of the co-owner, and they're also childhood friends of Danny, if that makes any sense to you. Plus there's an Illuminati type organisation called the Hand, which is, they go back centuries. They want to unlock secret powers to eternal life, and they have a connection to Devils and Defender shows as well. And Hand's New York branch is being ran by Madame Goa, who's being played by Wei Ching Ho, and this season has a runtime of 714 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So the slipcover and the cover have the same image. There are 4 plain blue discs in this season, and on the reverse of the cover you have an episode listing. So that was season 1 of Iron Fist. Next one to show you is Please Don't Destroy The Legend of Foggy Mountain. This is an action-adventure treasure hunting comedy from last year, directed by Paul Briganti, whose other projects include Imaginary Friend and Village People, both of which are TV movies. Narrated by John Goodman, it tells the story of 3 friends, Ben, John and Martin, who go looking for the treasure which is hidden in Foggy Mountain. Ben is being played by Ben Marshall, John is being played by John Higgins, and yes, Martin is being played by Martin Hurley. I guess using your own names does cut down on complications. The friends are, let's just say, they're not living up to their full potential. They all work together in Ben's father's store, which is one of those outdoor retailers that sell everything from hiking boots to snowboards. Ben's father is Farley, being played by Conan O'Brien, the late night talk show host and comedian. Anyway, the 3 young men discover a compass when they were young, and it points to a treasure worth $100 million. So naturally they're going to go look for it. Obviously they encounter obstacles along the way in the form of fellow treasure hunters, a cult, and a couple of park rangers called Taylor and Lisa, played by ex-Mayo, that is a real name, and Megan Stalter. What can I say? I've got a weakness for treasure hunting films and TV shows, so I had to grab this one. It's got a runtime just 92 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So the front cover image has been put onto the disc. So that was Please Don't Destroy: The Legend of Foggy Mountain. Okay, next and last is Poor Things. This is a surreal retelling of Frankenstein. It's a film I wanted to watch before I bought. I did check out the trailer, wasn't too sure, so I watched it on Disney Plus, and well, there it is. Directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, whose films include Dogtooth, The Lobster, Killing of a Sacred Deer, as well as the upcoming film Kinds of Kindness, which actually does star two of the main cast from this movie. First of which is Willem Dafoe. He is playing the character of Dr. Godwin Baxter, a brilliant mutated scientist who gives Bella Baxter a second chance in life. Bella, being played by Emma Stone, her character kills herself in the opening scenes, taken back to the doctor's lab where he replaces her brain with that of an unborn child's brain, which gives her a childish, naive outlook on life at first. Bella's introduced to another medical student who's handpicked by Godwin to monitor her progress, and over time he falls in love with her, wants to marry her. However, after discovering her own body, if you know what I mean, she decides to elope with a visiting lawyer who is drawing up plans for her marriage. That lawyer is Duncan, being played by the brilliant Mark Ruffalo, fantastic in this. The man she was going to marry is Max McCandles, being played by Rami Youssef. I won't say any more. Very strange film, one of those that plays on your mind afterwards. And if you have seen this, what is the deal with that big gas bubble that Dr. Godwin expels after each meal? This is quite a graphic film at times, so don't watch this with the children or parents, and quite long as well. It's got a runtime 141 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So the slipcover and the cover have the same image. Don't know if you can make that out. This is a thin case and you can barely make out the title on the spine. And there is a plain blue disc. So that was Poor Things. So that was it. Have you seen any of those? Plan to pick them up? Just want to leave a comment? Then do so down below and I'll read every single one and try to reply if I have the time. Give the video a thumbs up, really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free. Why wouldn't you? And on that note, all that's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.